Hi guys, welcome to another Stats by Stokes video. In today's video, we'll be talking about the Final Four of college basketball. So let's get it started off by talking about Illinois versus UConn. Illinois, so far this tournament, they've been pretty dominant. They've beaten every team by double-digit points. They actually destroyed Penn in their first game. Then they destroyed VCU. Then they beat a really good Houston team by 10 points. And then they were down in the entire first half against Iowa, but they ended up coming back and winning by double digits. Keaton Wagler's the main guy. They were talking about redshirting him at the beginning of the season. Now he's a top 10 prospect in the NBA draft, which is also like one of the most loaded of all time. So being top 10 is really, really good. Any other draft, he'll be top 5. And David Mirkovic is kind of his sidekick. He's also been very good. And the Ivicic twins, which are their big men, they've been stellar defensively all season long. But they go against this UConn team. Well, you've probably heard about the shot that sound all over the world that Braden Mullins shot with 0.3 seconds left from the logo to upset Duke. And that's what everybody would talk about for the next 48 hours. Still kind of recovering from that shot. But we'll see how Dan Hurley and UConn can be able to, we'll see how they'll be able to bounce back today, because there's a good chance that they might still be celebrating and they need to lock in to be able to beat Illinois. Their main player, Alex Caravan, he's already won 2 national championships at UConn his freshman and sophomore year. He's looking for a third and fourth in 4 years. Braden Mullins, the guy who made a shot, he's going to be a top 20 prospect in NBA draft. Solo Ball, he's a really good offensive and defensive player. Silas Demery, he's a really good defender. And then you got Taylor Shreed, who's been the most dominant player so far in the entire tournament. The prediction for this game, I got UConn winning this one. I got them going back to the national championship 3 times for the 3rd time in 4 years. I got them winning this one by a final score of 79-72. Those 3 balls are going to be really key for this game. And then the next game, which people are already calling the national championship, Arizona versus Michigan. This is 2 heavyweight teams going at it. Arizona, they've been number 1 most of the year. They started off the year on a 23-game winning streak. Then they dropped 2 in a row, and since then they've won their past 13 games. They are led by Big 12 Player of the Year, Jaden Bradley. He's also probably the most clutch player in the entire country as well. Braden Berries, who's been an outstanding freshman. Same with Koa Pete. And then Mo Krivos. He's a 7'2" big man and one of the best passing big men too. And then you also, obviously, you got Karchekov. He's really good 3-and-D wing. Delorso, kind of like Karchekov. And then you got Big 12 6-man of the year, Toby Awaka. So it's going to be a tough matchup for Michigan. But Michigan, they're definitely up for the task. They're led by their 3 big men, Yaxel Lindemore, Merez Johnson, and Ade Mara. I mean, Yaxel Lindemore is like 6'10". He's played center basically his entire career. And this season he's playing small forward. But he's been the leader of this team. He was an All-American first-teamer this season. He was also the #1 transfer last year from UAB. Merez Johnson, he's kind of been struggling this NCAA tournament. But Ade Mara, he's an absolute beast. 7'3", he's one of the best shot blockers in the entire country. And he also got a nice 3-ball, and he was a great passer in his position too. Him versus Mo Krivos I think is going to be the biggest matchup of the entire game. And you also got Elliot Cadeau and just more, and they're very deep at that guard position. The prediction for this game, I got Michigan winning this one by the final score. It's going to be pretty low scoring. I think it's going to be 70-65. And in my prediction for the national championship game between UConn and Michigan, I got UConn winning 3 and 4. I got them winning this one by a final score of 75-71. Well, that's it for today's video. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time.